Hello YouTube, hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I have something really nice again for you guys. Another full educational jungle game. Here this is gonna be entertaining and free coaching for you guys. I want you to pick it up and conquer the ladder of success one more time. We're going to play Diana. This is an advice for all the AP jungle players and also for the AD ones knowing how to play versus the AP ones, because you will also see how to play against it, and especially for all those who are playing AP as second pick, and especially for those who play AP as main pick. I got a lot of requests in that I'm gonna be playing one of my Diana games, or also other champions like Lilia, champions like Rumble Jungle, Brand Jungle, Talia Jungle, Evelyn Jungle, and those AP champions are very similar alike. Okay, let's instantly start with the runes right away. Runes, we're gonna take these kind of runes. We're gonna take Conqueror, Triumph for the extra healing. We're gonna need it more than the others, it's just better. Ability Haste is just needed on Diana in general. You want to have as much ability haste for free as you can. Electric not really needed, because with the Q and Nash's Tooth, what we're gonna buy, you're gonna have enough attack speed already. Cut down, January Spreakin, extremely good. You can also take Last Stand, that is completely fine. Coup de Gras, I personally am not the biggest fan of with Diana. I think Last Stand, because you're gonna get lower, or Cut Down is the best here. Then you're gonna take Boots, because it's by far the most gold efficient. That matters a lot as well. And a little bit of Cosmic Insight. Here on the last one, I would recommend here at the second one, of course, Adaptive Force. Maybe Scaling Health if you are confident nothing is gonna happen early on. I know that it's nothing gonna happen, and you can take AD and attack speed, both completely fine. Of course, we're gonna take Flash. It's the smartest, because we want to have our Flash ult combos as well, which I'm also gonna show you. And I'm gonna break it down very simple for you guys and show you how you can be able to climb. Now, let's get it started right here. First things, her win rate is not that high, and that is just because people don't know how to play her that well. It's that simple. People buy Nash's Tooth into Lich Bane. That's just a mistake. The best is Nash's Tooth into Rabadons, into maybe Zhonya's. You want to have Rabadon second. It's a huge spike. And also all these tank versions, in my opinion, it's just negatively impacting her win rate for no reason. You don't want to go these kind of tank versions right now. I think right now you want to have Nash's Tooth, because it's kind of core for Diana. I do believe it's core. It's really, really good item also for split push and playing it really, really nicely. And then as a second item, you want to have Rabadons as soon as possible. You're gonna have your boots in the runes anyways, so you are able to rush it basically. And with the extra 90 ability from Nash's Tooth, and also the extra ability power, the 35%, you as two items already have an insane amount of damage. I'm gonna play in silver, gold, platinum, elo intentionally again, so I can show it also for the low elo people. Even for the higher elo people, I'm gonna play it extremely precise. I'm gonna focus to make it very well for you guys. Look at my movement, my macro, my mechanics, how I click, how I auto attack, how I kite the camps, how I clear the camps, what my pathing is gonna be, which lane I'm gonna play for, how I play with the fundamentals, everything. And ask yourself if you would do the same, because if you do the same as me, you will have the exact same performance as I'm gonna show you here in this game. Now I'm gonna drink some water and some coffee so I can continue talking, my friends.
Welcome to Summer's Rift.
Beautiful. Okay guys, in the next position, let's change this here a little bit. So the cam and everything looks a little bit better. All right, here I'm just covering. I'm not that scared of the enemies invading me, because enemies have Briar. Briar does struggle early on to get a good invade of. She can maybe take her E and then invade my chickens. But as you can see, I'm just standing here, making sure that this entrance is not being invaded by the enemies. And therefore, there's not much the enemies can do. We have covered the entire bot entrance. Garen covers the top entrance. Even if the Briar does steal my... Okay, this looks very interesting. Even if the very aggressive from the enemies, these boxes are very interestingly placed. Even if the Briar does end up invading me and gets my camps, it wouldn't matter. And I'm gonna show you, because I consistently get my bot side camps, will have 12 CS and then have a lot of options. I'm gonna start Q, of course, it's the most damage and decent amount of cooldown, so I can get my camps pretty well. And now look very closely. I try to attack every chicken with my Q. I only attack the big one, try to hit the small ones though with my passive. Q auto attack, and I'll try to kite it with my next passive stack. Boom. And it's GG. And there we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this time we're gonna win it. Maybe not as fast, but we're gonna get LP at least. Our team comp is pretty fine, and I'm gonna explain every single thought I have. Nashor's Tooth into Rabadons. Everything besides that is the same. I'm gonna cover. I'm not gonna put my ward as I did it last time. Why? Because Xing Zhao, Senna, Kayle, how are they gonna invade me? Like here I'm kind of safe. I'm also standing in a way where just my character gives enough vision for the entrance here. This is not covered, but the enemy team comp cannot, like, technically speaking, they could walk all the way around and try to get me, but I don't. I feel pretty comfortable here. I can also stay in this bush, technically. Then there's a chance to walk through, but I'm just not scared that the enemies are gonna do that, because you can also always guess that what are the odds that that's about to happen, you know, like how many games, if the enemies have these kind of team comps, will they actually walk all the way around, and Illaoi is not here, and they walk further, and they walk even further, and they walk even further, and even then they wouldn't be killing me, and I max lose my flash, you know. Okay. We never want a leash, ever. Especially in low elo, guys. Do not ask for leashes. You want your laner to be on the lane, so they have control over the wave already level 1, and they don't lose control of it, and therefore would be in a fucked position. Again, same process. We take the first chicken, Q all of them, I use my passive. Look how I play it here. I'm gonna do the last auto attack. It's just important that I hit mainly the big chickens with my auto attack. The other ones are only gonna die from my burn. I insta use Q. Why do I use instantly my Q? Think about it, guys. So it is on cooldown. I want it to be on cooldown so I can use it more often. Like, think about it. If I use it always on cooldown, I will have it more often used than if you use it a little bit later. I'm not gonna use my Q yet because I want to use my Q on the red buff. Instantly on cooldown again. W for the shield and doing as much damage as possible. You can use your F keys. That's what I do to check on your team. Also fine if you're not doing that all the time. Because right now it doesn't matter. We're not gonna gank mid lane anyways. Okay? You don't need to pull it that fast as I did if you're scared that the red buff is gonna reset. Really nicely done. While I cleared it perfectly, well played, top. You see I have time to type because right now I do clear it the same way. Now I'm getting my abilities again so I can start kiting. Have my passive ready. We'll use my passive on these wolves here. Use my auto attacks in between. Still have my E ready. We don't know where Xin is, but I'm not too scared. I still have my flash, E, and smite. I'm also gonna save my E, my smite. You're not gonna use your E twice. It has way too much cooldown. And you see how fast I am with this clear. If you're not that fast, then rewatch this video already and analyze how you can be faster. Okay, we see Xing Zhao. He has 12 CS. Level 3 gank mid lane. That is totally fine. Now he takes his topside camps, while we take Scuttle. Consider a bot lane play. The wave is pushing towards us. That's an indicator that we can gank bot lane. I don't see anything, so now I consider a mid lane play into my chickens, because those are the next ones that are gonna spawn, while putting a ward like this. We got his flash. I knew that my Q wouldn't connect. He did a very good sidestep. There's nothing we can do more. We consider top push. We check Scuttle real quick. He did blue buff, so Scuttle is up. He has 16 CS. We again now fight this Scuttle because I'm one level ahead of this Xin. I'm gonna wait just a little bit and just gonna finish this. He still ganks top lane. We can try to find a counter gank here. Kayle is low. The wave is pretty huge. Do we want to fight this? Doesn't seem very promising. Kayle is pretty low, so I can try to kill her here. Need to be careful with how I play it, because Xing Zhao could be fighting me. I need to walk away from the minions here. Should be winning that. Oh, I didn't dodge the W from Xin perfectly. I thought it's gonna be dodging, but the hitbox is pretty huge. Well done from the Xing Zhao, though. I could have played it mechanically just a little bit better. Now, if you do play that mechanically a little bit better, the game gets extremely easy. Because then I would have gotten the kill, and with that just been snowballing. But it's actually good I didn't get it. I'm instantly gonna walk towards my Crux and the chickens, by the way. Because otherwise I would be way too good of in a snowball position. Game would already be full GG for the Xin. And I don't want it to be an easy game. I want it to be challenging, where I don't get a good outcome. I could have potentially used my flash, but it doesn't matter. You can try to do it differently yourself. And now we're gonna see how we can play it from this position. Choke at the CS. I'm extremely ahead of the Xin nonetheless, even though I did die here. And we are in a beautiful position. You didn't need to go for this play. Would have been also fine, by the way, to just do chickens into wrap off into chickens into Crux into reset instead of going for a top lane play here. Alright, beautiful. Gonna go for wolves. Volkov spawn in 25. I'm gonna use the biggest fundamental from my course. It is in the description, guys. You can check my course, my coaching in the description. First, clear the camps, and now we consider going for Volkovs or Dragon. Not even considering a bot lane play, unless I cleared all my camps. Use my passive on the Grump here. Try to get as much damage as possible. I do not have any good vision, so I'm most likely just gonna try to find a mid lane play. Gonna do one more auto attack into Q. Should be dying. I'm level 6. And now I'm level 6 before the Xing Zhao. And I can instantly use it. I cleared all my camps, biggest fundamental. Now I can go for a very simple clear. He has no flash. I'm just gonna ult on him. He can't ult me away. Just gonna flash on him here. I am 1 level ahead of him. I should be winning that. Actually, I need to be careful. He's actually pretty strong. I do have my W in 1 second. And we fucked him. And I'm pretty lucky here, but we weren't lucky before. Why do I go for top skull right now? Because the chance I die is 0. We do have vision on everybody. Even the mid lane and jungle, we saw them that they are dead. I'm also gonna put a ward here. The enemy mid laner, we saw him. He doesn't have TP, so I'm not scared at all. I can take this one as well, and I also can take the fruit and stay for 1 or 2 Volkovs. I can do that. I'm going to be taking probably 1 Volkov, taking the fruit here. To see if Xing Zhao is gonna come towards my direction. Need to be careful, I do have top lane prio. That means that Illaoi is closer to me. I'm gonna use my smite here. So if Xing comes, we do have good vision. I try to play to the right, to my looks, because we have here vision. And I would see if Xing Zhao was coming. Smite in 4 seconds. What are you gonna do after the smite? Think in advance, guys. Actually, after finishing this, I don't need to smite it. We're gonna insta-reset. Actually, I shouldn't. We 6 him our bot, and I'm very close on Nash's Tooth. That's exactly why I stay. Enemy Grump should be up. And now look at the CS difference. If you didn't farm as consistently as I did this game, you would have died mid lane and the game would be really hard. But just because I do simple farming, this entire game gets extremely easy because of that. Look how I use my abilities. Am I gonna reset after this? Don't have the perfect gold yet. Most likely not. Can I gank top lane maybe? I do have a lot of gold, so I don't want to gank top lane. If it does look very promising, I will still go for it though. Does seem very promising. She also has no mana. She most likely is going to reset after these waves here. So I'm going to try to walk up on her. She tries to walk away. Does not see me yet. I'm just going to play very aggressive. I do not have my items used yet. I'm just going to ult her. If she has flash, I'm going to get her flash, which is also something. Not going to use my Q my E twice, of course. I can help this Illaoi push. Actually not needed because she will not reset anyway. She just got reset, so you don't need to push it because I will let her decide what she's gonna do with the wave, and I already have my gold basically. We can wait 20 gold here for the item. That's no problem at all. For the book. I actually don't even need a book because I'm gonna go Rabadons. I forgot about it, but usually you can always go book because with book you can buy, look at this, you can literally buy everything with a book, right? We have our boots finished. Next step will be Rabadons instantly. So the goal is that on the next reset we have at least 1,250. If we have 2k, we're just gonna buy boots and large rod. There's a top lane play. What do we do, guys? What do we do if there's a top lane play? We first clear our camps. Look what I do. Tell me this is complicated. It's just the fundamentals from the course. The course tells you, you should be doing this, you follow it, boom, you climb. I will show you that later on, but now I'm gonna focus on the game, okay? I will show you that later, you can chill. I'm gonna take my bot side camps, keep clearing. We danger ping where Xin is. We don't want too much of an interaction. We have our goal of Rabadons. We know we can carry. I am very confident in myself, in my skill. The wolf should be dying. Yeah, wolves died. I got the extra gold. You see Xin died here. We would have wasted way too much time if I tried to clear kill the Xin myself. And look how much gold I got here on the map. I got all 6 camps. That's around 700 gold. That's almost 202 kills. Look at the CS difference. I have more than double his CS. I'm 3 levels ahead. And now rewatch the game again and copy the exact same thing. I'm not accepting that you say this is complicated. Tell me this is complicated. Was this kill hard? I just did enemy chickens. I will make sure that every single one of you guys climbs out of low elo. I don't want a single one of my viewers to be low elo, but because I will be helping them if they care. If they just play for fun, it's fine if you stay silver. Okay, why do we reset here? Why? Pause it and think. Because we got our large rod, exactly what we said earlier when we want to reset. Finding another fundamental from the course. Finding the perfect reset timer. I'm gonna show you guys now. Okay, here on the description you can see the course. You click on view product. And here you can see all those fundamentals I'm talking about. Communication one fundamental. Creating win conditions in this game. Which could be my win condition? I'm a win condition. Maybe Kalista we can think of. Maybe Illaoi is a win condition. With her split and my split, we can be extremely strong. And here, when to farm, when to gank. Enable every power spike. Resetting on the correct power spikes. Really important as well. And now, we're gonna continue focusing on the game. I can help you guys climb. I have a lot of information. I've been doing this for several years. I'm challenger since 7 years, and I can help you climb, guys. It's not that complicated, and you can become very independent with me. Okay? It is in the description, and I'm gonna continue talking and explaining every thought I have here. We take chickens. You can take Crux, but wolves into Grump is probably better. Why? Because it's just more CS. It gives you more gold. Look at my CSing. I was literally alt-tabbing, explaining you things, talking all the time, not even looking on the map situations, and I'm 10 CS per minute, 5 and 1. The one death I had was not even needed. Was pretty unfortunate. Could have been avoided as well. Now we consider a bot lane play. Why? Because I finished my camps. There's a ward. Okay, I don't care. I can QE ult. I'm just gonna walk closer. Boom! Another kill. Q in 2 seconds. Auto attack. Gonna use my E here now because I won't need it in the next 13 seconds. That's why I used Q E instantly. I don't know where Xin is, but I see 4 people on the map because those 2 are dead and I see the others. I'm gonna face check this bush, see if Rapbuff is up. So I know Xin Zhao is somewhere here clearing this. I'm gonna take chickens. I do have my E up again now. Xin is probably on the Crux here. I'm gonna go for a dragon instantly, and now I'm 4 levels ahead of the enemy jungler. Do you remember when you was 4 levels ahead of the enemy jungler the last time? Fundamentals. Okay, I'm gonna clear this as well. I'm not scared of Xin Zhao. He cannot face check me anymore. I do not know where he is. He does try to steal this, but I do have a way too good of a smite. I cannot get more, but I'm gonna try to go with my team. Now, I'm not even gonna go bot lane anymore because enemies have numbers advantage. I don't need to 1v2. That is one of the reasons how you can end up losing this game for no reason. I'm just gonna play very simple. I'm gonna engage on him. I do not need to go further. I could be flashing on him. Another Q, he dies. Is it needed? No. What is needed is this wave. You see how much gold this was? Huge gold. I can consider going for this tower. I'm making sure there's not a single chance I'm gonna die. That should not have happened. Xin is top side. Has no blue buff, so enemy blue buff is also up. Look at my CS. Perfect CS. Consider top scuttle. I'm almost again 4 levels ahead. I want to engage on him. I'm not that scared. I'm just going to insta-use my E. Because I didn't want to wait for my Q. I could have also waited for my Q and then engage on him. But I was like, if I just insta-engage on him with my ult, there's no disengage option for him at all. Gonna make League a little bit more quiet. Sorry if it was too loud. I'm gonna keep clearing. And I don't see... Now we reset. Why do we reset, guys? Using your champion-specific strengths. Diana is scaling extremely well. Using your power spikes, I get Rabadons. Now look at the Xin items. Look at you. Look at this situation. What the fuck? The tentacle stops me from taking this. This is crazy. And now what do? We take one side of the map. This is also in the course. I'm gonna explain it later. And then we're gonna go with my team. We don't need to full clear completely, but we're gonna take one side of the map. You see how fast I clear this? Boom, already dead. My auto attack damage with my passive is extremely huge. Now I do not see anything on the map, so I'm actually gonna continuously clear. I don't think this Lux needs any help. I know I will carry this. What are we gonna do after the bot side camps, guys? We need a plan, we need a strategy. How are we gonna win it? We're just gonna use our Herald and get our bot side camps. Okay, Xin is somewhere here. We can try to kill Xin here too. Just gonna walk closer on him. So as you can see, this Xin played it really well, but is very behind of me. And that is simply because he doesn't know the fundamentals. I'm gonna take this as well. I can use the Herald here. I'm not that scared. I'm gonna try to knock up the people while dashing with the Herald. Okay, that seems very promising. Just gonna engage on him. Gonna ult the Chin here. He should be dead. Q the Gragas. I do have my smite still. Oh, I did not have my E, so I could not be chasing him any longer. And I didn't want to sacrifice the Herald here, because I want to still get a usage out of this Herald. Okay, we're gonna get the wave, which is, again, what is the main priority. You see, Gragas died nonetheless. We didn't even need to waste our time on him. Look at my damage on the tower. That's how we're gonna win. Not the Gragas kill. You need to use getting kills. Can we push further? Maybe, maybe not. We see Kayle top lane. Only Xin could be here. I'm gonna finish all of this. Next Q is gonna, this min is gonna die as well. Now enemies are gonna come, so I should be respecting it. I'm not gonna go any further. I'm gonna get Crux. Consider going for chickens. Look, seems pretty... yeah, she seems dead. But we are in a perfect position. We are getting to 11 CS per minute, which is absolutely crazy. Not even in Challenger either, this is possible. And you can, if you understand how to play, can do the exact same. Just gonna walk up on her. Wanna walk closer on the Xin. I will smite slow. I do not have my... I do have my ult, but I don't have my E. You see how I focus the wolves here instead of the Xin? Because the Xin doesn't matter. What matters is that I get the pressure to get everything, to consume everything. She TP's out because she's scared of us too. You see, that is being present on the map, and she still dies. Because just our existence alone is I saw that. We're gonna reset here. I have way too much gold. Finally good reset timers. Do we need Zhonya's? What item do we need? Why we are pressing... guys, I'm gonna show you something. Why you press B forever now? This is a big coaching tip, guys. Listen closely. The moment you press B, you're not talking to your friends, family, or duo or whatever. What you do is you press B, insta open the shop, and then think. You of course make sure nobody kills you, but you think, what am I gonna buy? What am I gonna do? You think. And now you see the items you're gonna spend. That needs to be faster. You see how long I stay in the space? It's too fast. Don't waste time like this. Time is one of the most valuable source in League of Legends, and the most valuable source in jungle League of Legends. So especially if you're a jungle player, this is extremely important. Okay, now we want to play for Dragon. We don't want to give the enemies any chance to contest this. So the moment Xin was closer, I will be trying to kill him. He's a little bit too close, but I do have smite. Does seem very nice. My auto attack does way too much damage. I'm still 4 levels ahead, even though I tapped down the second time already. Watch this AFK. We're gonna walk in with sweeper. I'm not scared. You see how strong I am? You see my damage? Where should I be scared? Where, guys? Where? You see my damage? Did I need Zhonya's? Not right now. If I needed Zhonya's store, I would have bought it. And now I need to respect again. I don't have ult. You see how the enemies are complaining about your jump? This is, by the way, the biggest compliment you can get. You want to see my damage? You want to see my damage, guys? Okay. Let's not play too aggressive here. We don't need to become too cocky. I'm gonna get outside just to show you how you're gonna win this game. If it wasn't that easy that we can just push forward further. If the enemy starts to complain about your champion, that your champion is broken, you know you did something right, guys. That's all I'm saying. You know what you did was correct. Look, it's minute 19 and I have 220 CS. I'm giga strong. I'm almost 6 levels ahead of the enemy jungler. Which is extremely hard, but doable. And my main goal with this kind of videos is to help you guys to get out of it. Because I don't want any of you, as I said earlier, to be in low elo. Now, Kayle is dead. My bot lane is resetting, so I need to back off as well, even though I'm so fat. You don't need to become arrogant. We want to play Baron with Baron, get the first tower, and then end. Okay? I can consider another reset. I have a lot of gold. Does seem very nice to buy Magi's here. Magi's and probably Hextech Alternator. And now, the enemies... Do we need to rush end now, or do we have time, guys? Pause it and think and answer for yourself. The answer is we need to rush it. We don't have any more time to waste. I'm gonna go wrap up chickens into Baron. I'm not even gonna go for my Crux anymore. Chicken just give me 16, that's why it's so huge, and I'm 5 levels ahead. You see I'm 16, while my mid lane is 12. I think I can even solo Baron here. I do way too much damage. And use my Lich Bane as much as possible. We need to rush it, and the reason why we need to rush it is because enemies have... We have their inhibitors. So we give them an insane amount of CS all the time. We give them a lot of CS. And so they get more gold per second within time, and we don't want that. We don't want the enemies to scale. We don't want to give the enemies a chance. A lot of you guys, take a look at your OPGGs, lose the game because the games just go too long. It's 21 minutes. I'm ending again. Look at my other educational videos on YouTube. I'm ending earlier than 25 minutes because otherwise the enemies have a chance to scale. I'm not giving it to them. Look at the Senna. Look at how I'm gonna kill her, okay? I'm just gonna show you something. Look at my damage on the Senna. Oh, very good flash from her. Very good flash from her. Okay, she would have been dead if she didn't flash it. She basically explodes. And now look at my HP. If this was 10 minutes later, I would be dead right now because enemies do way too much damage. You see how risky this is already. Look how the enemies are almost being able to defend this. But because you have Baron and 3 minions, and I'm just gonna buff all my minions, the enemies cannot do much about it. But you see how close it's already getting. You see how close it's already getting just because the enemies had time to scale. Imagine they had 10 more minutes, how scary it would have been. Imagine they had 10 more minutes. Now it's easy because it's still minute 22. So make sure to end the game by getting the objectives. The moment you get kills, you try to get the objectives. And GG, well played. Good luck in your games. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Comment in the comment section what I can do next, what champion I can cover next. And good luck in your games, guys. And I will see you on the next video and on the streams, my friend. Take care and have fun. By the way, one more thing. I also accept crypto, by the way, for the course for coaching. You can just DM me on Discord. It's easy. I will do everything manually. I wish you all a wonderful remaining day, guys. And take care. And there's a good sign to conquer. Scenario salute, my friends. Goodbye.